Once again, we return on Monday. It's sort of noon, sort of afternoonish. The Pokemon. Oh man, I almost had to sneeze. Excuse me. We return. Last week we did some punching ghosts. We trained a monkey so that it could punch ghosts really well. Then we punched a bunch of ghosts and have now made it farther than we did on the first run of this NationLocke. We've gone far. Excuse me. Our next big jump forward in Pokemon Nuzlocke technology is to go over to the Rocket HQ, punch some dudes, and then hopefully go to Lake of Rage without catching a Magikarp, which will be a little bit of a process, but let's switch our audio over. I forgot that I can just pause this music and turn the other stuff up. I remember how to do audio. Yes, last time we got the monkey nice and powerful. But because the Apom is a little difficult to catch in later gens, we're probably not going to make a ton of use out of him. We're probably just going to put him to the side and hopefully not have to rely on him again. We brought in Kenya the Spearow, who I think will be a little bit better for our team comp than the Pidgey that we had before. I believe we're pretty close to getting the EXP share, which means we'll probably be moving this team around a little bit. There's a lot of there's a few big gaps in our type coverage right now. Psychic types we don't really have like a good direct counter for. Our Geodude is kind of overlaps with himself a bit. There's a few Pokemon we can switch in pretty easily. But for right now, we have a good set of guys to go and do the gym with. Not the gym with, to go fight the mob with. We gotta start finding you. My control is going to be a little wobbly because just about the same set of keys that I used to play this, I also use for Silksong, and I've been playing quite a bit of that. To nobody's surprise. This will be an encounter here if we happen to run into anything. Wow! We don't really need apricorns right now. I do wonder what's down here. What do you want, Huey? So, this is Huey. How are you? How are your Pokemon doing? My Pokemon are a bit too energetic. Poliwhirl especially. Every time I spot a trainer, it just charges ahead into battle. It gets to be a bit much for me. Later. But I'm not your therapist, man. I've already done Mount Mortar encounter, so just set this on fire. Poor Gwen's been sitting in the background for a little bit. Hasn't really had a ton to do. This is a good time to finally let it grow a bit. And I do mean a little bit. That was not a whole lot of extra. I don't entirely remember what's up here. But I do see a thing. Oh ho ho! Ooh-hoo-hoo. Fairly confident Half-Light can take on a type weak Pokemon that's half its level, but you know, good to check. Yep, can still take it on. Swear to God, Zubat! I swear to God, rat! Dang, the rat's no pursuit now. So scary, scary, scary reality. I'm very mature, by the way. Anybody who laughs at PP up, you know, just entirely childish. Can't go that way, we don't have strength. No, we do have strength, but we can't go that way anyways. Except Rock will just get stuck, won't it? It has to be able to get down here. There's only one spot there. Hello, Goldeen! Thank you for stopping by. I'm not too terribly worried about levels right now, because we're at pretty much the level we need to be for both of the Team Rocket boss fights. I probably could just use a repel, but I'll load a bit of extra XP for Gwyn won't go amiss. Berta? Oh, I love this. That's fine. 23! That's such a big variance. Kill it! Kill it fast! Ooh, that's a lot of damage. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. We'll be safe. Just in case. We'll hit it again. Hit. Yes! Powerful. Powerful queen, the moment. I know I'm gonna have... Goldine. Goldine, no more. No more Goldine. We did the funny. We saw you show up. We went, hoo hoo, ha ha ha. No more, please. We're done. I don't know why Water Pulse is doing so much. We should be resistant to it. Not potion, super potion. That's so much damage. I guess Half-Life's not really much of a physical attacker. Why is all of what you're doing so much damage? Alright, we're just gonna leave. We're not exactly swimming in good counters to Goldine. We do need to catch one in a second. Don't mind that little back and forth. That was just... This is me not doing great. Before we inevitably get into a battle, let's be the slightest bit smart. Don't mind all the rare candies. That's a brute force method to make sure that this playthrough doesn't take 10 years. Goldine! Perfect. And good level, too. That's a level we can manage. That's a manageably small fish. Mark down for 41, right? Or is this 40? What route is this? 39? Not 39. Let's ask the fish what what road this is. Ah. Bam. And then Pokeball. Beautiful. Do we already have an Aldrich? I can't remember if we have an Aldrich. There's not a ton of fish people in the Souls franchise. It comes up when we search Dark Souls fish. Pisaka! That's a good name. Those funny little things in Dark Souls 1. What route is this? What route, where are we? Who are we? $42! That I knew that. I knew it was 42 all along, for sure. 42, Goldine, name Pisaka. Status captured. Not that one. Hi! Let me demonstrate the power of the Pokemon I caught. Is it all Magikarps? You have a bunch of guppies. Whalefish. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Counterpoint, though. I have a Psychic type. Who knows confusion? Yeah, go ahead, Harden. That will protect your mind from the horrors, TM. What? That's not right! I do love the variance in... Hey, you're trying to... I find more items, but sure, yeah, tell me. Just give me your phone number. That, you know, frankly sounds about right for how people talk in this game. Yeah, for a moment, I just got a phone call. Okay. Da-da-ba. And away we go. Okay. So we want to... I forget how this goes. Just a souvenir shop? I want some souvenirs. Hey, can I get some souvenirs? The experiment worked like a charm. But Gyarados are the big money makers. What are you up to, sir? Hear the word blowing in this wind? That's just... You hear the wind blowing into this room? That is just me whistling. Why don't you buy something? Sure. I have a lot of money. I forgot about how much money I had. Do we have to go down to Lake of Rage? I forget how the sequencing works. I think we have to go down to Lake of Rage, and then what's his face shows up and is like, oh, it's big things. I don't know if we outspeed, so we're just gonna destroy it with a rock. Excuse me, sorry, excuse me. We're gonna go down. It's fine. It's fine. Bonk it with a rock. Bonk it with a rock. Bonk it with a rock. I didn't even know the magnitude went down to 4. Fair enough, we go back up to 9. And at least we're getting Quilava caught up. That is indeed a worthy cause. Hello? Would you get this? Some red-haired kid made fun of my precious Pokemon. My Pokemon's great. I'm sorry, but I'm about to kick its ass. I don't mean to do this, but like... Oh, Ron? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Nidoking's a little scary. Rhea, you mind handling this one? This energy's also a little scary. Surf, just hit it really hard. Perfect. And that's a nice chunk of XP. Bye, mister. The Gyarados are angry. It's a bad omen. Right, because Lance is over here, right? Or somewhere? Lance is somewhere here. I just like was made by Rampage and Gyarados. I wonder if there's any connection between that Sometimes I speak words, but the words do not match the words I want to say. You know? We're filled up with rainwater and the lake was formed. That's the story passed down from my grandpa's great-great-grandpa. I don't understand what's happening. They're all gone. Someone ate them. They put them in their mouth. Like some kind of strange man. We have to surf over that way? Is that what we gotta do? We are purposely... Oop. I did not mean to do that. I went to go open the menu because I'm used to the I'm used to that being on I. This is not Silk Song. Stieglinde in front. We specifically do not want to have a Magikarp encounter. Okay, so that does connect over. Where? How to get into Rocket Headquarters. Oh my god, that noise is horrific. I hate that. Oh my god, why is it going so bad? Oh my god, why is it that noise is horrific? God damn. Here, we're just gonna switch the audio real quick. While we go while we go searching for the answer. I forget how we get in here. Oh, do we have to go to Cianwood? I thought you could go do Lake of Rage immediately. You have to beat... You have to beat Chuck first? Am I just a fool? Am I an idiot? We can switch the music back over. And the answer is that I'm just an idiot. Ooh. Hello there, Big Bird. That's really bad for Seeklin. Seeklin, get the hell out of there. Havel should be best for everything this has. Bonk it with a rock again! Of course he can still see me here. Hey buddy! Maybe it's the gear I'm using. Let's battle for a change of pace. He's got nothing but Magikarp, so we can switch in Gwyn. Magikarp cannot learn anything but Tackle and Splash. It's free XP. Oh, immediately switch to Gyarados, huh? I see. Half-Light. We're gonna have to kill this man. Okay, we don't need attack. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna hurt really bad. This is gonna hurt them really bad. That's 4 times. 4 times weakness. Ah. I don't like having to heal here. But we are in critical hit range. Haha! And now it's gonna punch itself in the face. Oh, we'll use normal potion. Punch yourself! That's kind of like punching yourself, right? Why does even that do so much damage? Is Half-Life just not as good defensively as I was hoping? We're checking your defense stats afterwards, Half-Life. Surf shouldn't kill here. But it is close! That does bring up a worrying possibility for the Red Gyarados. Maybe that we do have to fight and then catch it. We'll try an Ember. We'll get stabbed. Yeah, that's a lot better. I lost, but I feel better anyway. Good. There was never going to be any other outcome. We want Arnie. Who are you? North, howdy! It's Arnie, how are you? I'm always with my Venonat. It's so cute, I just love it. Change the topic here. I saw this Nidoran for the first time. It was easy to beat, actually. Let's talk again, huh? Okay, man. I guess. Apparently we gotta go all the way down to Cianwood. Because the stuff down there will let us... That makes Lance activate. Have you seen this guy with a black cape? He was going back and forth between here and the Lake of Rage, saying strange radio waves are being transmitted. Who is he, I wonder? I wish I could see him. Dear old Lancy boy. I have things I would like to say. Namely, can you help me fight the mob? We need to go have a gang fight real quick, please. I mean... I forgot that we also have fucking Shadowclaw on Siegland. For context, I was trying to figure out, we don't really have great counters for psychic types right now. We're a little short on those. So I was like, I don't know, I want to put a Hoodoo in the last slot, because a little bit of psychic would help, and we have... I eventually want to bring Quagsire onto the team, so like that would be really helpful. It's just like, I need to find a new good... A new good psychic type, so Hoodoo fits that well, but if we have Hoodoo, then we don't have dark type moves to take out psychic types. But Siegland, I mean, Siegland's not great for it. I don't think bug types resist psychic. But like, Siegland's usually pretty fast. I'll say that and then inevitably it's going to die to being outsped, but... And away we go. I don't want to have to teach strength to something just yet, if I don't need to. I think we did designate a TM slave, or an HM slave rather. But I don't really want to have to... No, we want to go up. I don't really want to have to like bring an HM slave everywhere. I know we're mostly going to be fighting water types, so we can probably just use Flaffy, but it's uncertain enough. Have some moo milk over here. My milk tank ain't giving me milk no more. This here farm's got famous milk. Most everyone wants to drink. I'll give me lots of milk and I feel it. Lots of berries, I reckon. The hell is he saying? Our milk even goes out to Kento. Cool. Hey guys. Momo is sick. She needs lots of orange berries. Yes. How many orange berries do I have? I have no orange berries. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kid. I can't save your cow. Your cow cannot be saved. You have so many more cows out here. What do you need that other one for? The positives and negatives of Silk Song without spoilers. Oh, that's a... The without spoilers is the difficult part there. I don't know, I think it's a little more challenging than Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight was it was a very accessible Metroidvania. It had a very accessible learning curve. It wasn't until you start to get to like the late game that things become more challenging. Also, hello, Bison. Yes, hi. It wasn't until you got to like the late game that you started to get bosses that like required a lot more from you and like demanded you get a lot better. So going from that to Silk Song, which starts off with a much steeper learning curve, I can understand why people dislike it a bit. I do agree with what Aaron was saying as well, that not very many of the bosses give like direct rewards for beating them. I do think like a big part of the game is like fighting bosses and like defeating them, so like winning a fight is not quite a reward of its own, but it is something. I'm Monica of Monday. As a token of our friendship, I have a gift for you. Thanks. You should go over there with that up. Sure. But like, it would be nice if they scattered a bit more rewards around, especially because like the charm system is a lot more robust. There's a lot more like depth to it now. So it would be nice if like more bosses dropped like different charms and stuff like that. There's a merchant early on who doesn't really sell a whole lot of stuff, so like those items could have easily been like given to boss fights as drops. We are going to switch out F-Light in front. I'm a little worried I'm going to be oversided by the time we actually get there, but it's fine. That's cool. I don't think it's insanely difficult. It just requires like a fair bit of knowledge of how games like this usually work. Because there's a few fights early on that you can kind of get into and not realize that like, oh, you're supposed to back off because they're kind of kicking your ass, like go explore a little bit and stuff like that. It's very similar to Elden Ring, I think, in that both games expect you to be kind of familiar with what they're doing. Don't toxic spike me. Fucking playing Smogon? Punch him in the face. Never mind. Let's see. Gonna keep hitting? Keep bonking, please? Yeah, I think like the monetary thing isn't too bad. I I can understand people being annoyed that like, oh, I can't buy all the stuff immediately, but like that's not ever been what these kind of games have been about. It's about like fighting a bunch of stuff, building a bunch of money, and then like being able to buy a charm every once in a while. Like it's about that slower progression so that you feel stronger over time instead of just I bought everything at this one shop immediately. Is there any what's the name of those squids in Elden Ring? Oh, they're just called the land octopus. Oh, we already have one named after the weird squid things from Dark Souls. We'll call you Seath. We'll call this one. It's Seath. Do we need... We should heal up. Before we go any further. I prefer not to get into too many fights here, just because I want to save some of these trainer encounters for training later on, but... We can also do some training now. Staryu! I do like Staryu a lot. Staryu's cool. All my homies love Staryu. Bright Bison? Yeah, I like the exploration aspect. I love the movement in Silksong a lot. I like I like some of the there's ways that you can change your moveset a little bit, and some of the like the alternate movesets feel kind of boring. But, like the main one feels so fun to use. What do you want, Joey? North howdy, it's Joey. Yeah, I saw a wild Pidgey. I thought about going for it, but then I failed. Oh well, I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm not very good at catching Pokemon. Cool. Thank you, Joey. Love your valuable input. Oh right, I gotta record. So I was reading an email about the Kickstarter for Brandon Sanderson's game, right by someone. Right, that you'd like Staryu, right? You're a big fan? Big fan of Staryu? That's cool. Need to see. Record that you were captured. I said all my homies love Staryu. So I was confirming with you that you also like Staryu. Tentacruel is technically a dupe. So we don't need to catch it. But we will kill it. I would have liked a Tentacruel a little bit better so that we just already have it evolved, but that's not a lot of damage. That's a lot less damage than I would have liked. Excuse me? Excuse me? No. No, we're not doing that much damage. Put that back. God, Half-Light really does not have great defense. We outspeed. We outspeed. We kill it. Outspeed, kill it. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then we switch in Rhea. Rhea will be pretty good against a Tentacool. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Let me by. Just look so elegant riding a Pokemon. Half-Light more like Half-Light. No, don't say that. Do not say that. Put that back. Alright, we'll hit it with Confusion. It'll try to hit us with Confusion. It'll confuse us. Haha. My Confusion's cooler. Dang, if only Psycuck... I have to call it Psycuck. Psyduck. If only Psyduck were also a part Psychic type. We don't need Disable. We can switch on that. Yeah, we'll switch in Sequin. I'm a little worried about Goldeen. The PDF for Stormlight Archives module went out in July, and I just got part of the physical part. Mistborn module is still being worked on, apparently. Yeah, for the TTRPG. I did see that. Goldeen knows Horn Attack! What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Goldeen knows Horn Attack. We'll send in Kenya. Psycuck is the name I'm giving my next Psyduck. Okay, it's only using Water Pulse anyways. Kenya, can you not get hit so hard? Oh! Oh! I don't want to have to sacrifice Kenya. Kenya, don't die. Don't you dare die, Kenya. Kenya, you're holding on. You're holding on, Kenya. Not dying today, Kenya. There you go, Kenya. There's a good bird. There's a good bird. Who's a good bird? Everything's fine. Everything's okay. We planned all this out perfectly. Why did it switch? Oh, it's okay. That does nothing. Kill it. I have like kill this guy. You're crushed? You nearly killed my bird! We're not on speaking terms. I don't want to see you. I don't want to look at you. Almost killing my bird and then going, oh, I'm so sad. Oh, you Tentacool. Tentacool, more like Tentadrool. They suck. Got him. Why? Rhea, you need to do this better. Rhea, you're better than this. We could just use a normal potion, but that's okay. Hit it with Confusion! Make it go, what? That's better. That's a lot better. Look at us go. I didn't realize I could just run. But like, you know, XP is XP. And we're getting to the point where there's like good XP now. The Pokemon at this gym are all tough and rough. They could blow me away in a second. Let me give you a piece of advice. The gym leader used fighting type Pokemon. Or simply defeat them before they can demonstrate their power. By the way, Chuck, the gym leader is into his waterfall training. He won't be able to hear you unless you somehow stop the pounding water. Why are you here, sir? Why are you not at the gym? So there's the encounter with Yusune up above. I don't have a good we still don't really have a good psychic counter. It's a little low. Do we get the monkey? I think we go grab the monkey so we can just sweep Yusune without worrying about it. Maybe I just keep the monkey long term. I really don't want to have to constantly use the monkey because, like, Apom's just so much harder to catch in later generations, and we basically got a free Apom here, so if we lose it, it's bad for the leader to run through, but he's powerful. He's tough. Suicune. The one and only. Yo, North! Wasn't that Suicune just now? I only caught a quick glimpse, but I thought it was Suicune running on the waves. Suicune is beautiful and grand, and it races through towns and roads. It's simply awesome speeds. It's wonderful. I want to see Suicune up close. I've decided. I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, North! Let's battle now! I'm sorry, sir, but I have a monkey. And everybody knows that monkey means victory. He takes that all day. He takes confusions all day. Now watch this. Yusune's thinking to himself, he's like, man, this... He's thinking to himself, like, I was gonna say don't level up the patches too much, then he's gonna be valuable. So he's thinking to himself, okay, patches is dangerous, but like... I'm telling you, like what you said. Go ahead, tell him about what I said about Monkey. Monkey's cool. He's thinking to himself, like, okay, this is fine. I have an Electrode, and I'm like, oh, but I've got Geodude. He's like, this is still fine because I've got a Ghastly, and Monkey is scared of Ghastly. Except it's not, but we're gonna pretend like it is, so that I have a excuse to throw hair across. Oh my god, it's it! There's so much! Big Boy Havel! And now, the icing on top. Big Bug! What do you think of that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh yeah, Mean Look Me. We're not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. I hate to admit it, but you win. It's got so much money. Jeez, man. You're amazing, North! I'm starting to understand why Suicune was keeping an eye on you. I'm going to keep searching for Suicune. I have a feeling we'll see each other again. See you around. Okay. Very odd series of events, but I get it. We all have moments. Alright, Monkey! Time to go back in the box. Since we have to do... This Drowsy's a little bit better, isn't it? On level 10. Spearow will be good. Because flying type, but also I don't know. Like the problem is we don't really have a good psychic move. Mark victory. Usne done. 29 and 30 is such a high. Are we sure we have to fight Chuck? Because that's such a high level to have to go and fight. To then, like, go back and fight level 22s at the... Hello? They're constructing a safari zone just around the corner. They say it'll be really fun. You will see many kinds of Pokemon, and it's all you can catch. There's no reason not to go, right? I'm looking forward to the safari zone. Finish the construction already. I don't know how it says nicely. But that reads... that it gives Trump energy. Finish the construction already! Let's go! I want to go see it! It's like, they are! Calm down, you nut job. What's up? Need some medicine? Sure. I need a bunch more super potions, for one. But we'll get 15. We go through a lot of them. Buy a set of full heals. We're going to worry about needing Pokeballs soonish, but we don't have a whole lot of encounters right now. And we do have a kind of scary gym. Let's see. Yeah, he's so much higher in level. It's such a big jump without, like, a whole lot between where we were and where we are now. Alright, so we can go and we can train a bit. We'll see how it goes. He's so into his training, he doesn't seem to notice you. Hey guy! We martial artists fear nothing! That's weird. Me personally? I fear stuff. I fear your Hitmonchan, actually. I fear it quite a bit. Sieglin, switch in! When in doubt, send in the bug. Ooh, Ice Punch is a little... That's a little worrying. Stop critting! No more! We're done! We're not doing this all day. Okay, there we go. Battle Claw! Get his ass! Bug! That wasn't as much as I would have liked, Sieglin, if I'm honest. How about Aerial Ace? Get his ass! There we go. It's like a puzzle. You just gotta put the pieces together, and keep putting them together until they kind of fit. We are immediately going to go with heal, though. Yo. My raging fists will shatter your Pokemon! Dude, it's... Calm down, my guy. Black Belt Lung! This is a bit more doable. Aerial Ace! Yeah, yes! Kill that monkey! Okay. We do need to switch immediately. Maybe from your move? These are counters the foe by mimicking the move last used by the foe. I mean... Good job, Lear. We need to switch here. We just don't have a great team for fighting types. Because all the good psychics we can get are all normal types that are going to get their ass kicked. We keep battling. Primeape is big and scary enough that I don't want to risk putting the bird back in. Haha, assurance! My guy is super strong against the darkness. Also, maybe we just need Sieglinde. These aerial aces are doing a lot of damage. We do have a good counter... What? Kenya? Kenya big? Kenya big now? Whoa! Got a giant turkey following me. Oh, I go around the other side, I see. I was a little confused on the perspective there. I was like, how do I get to the button behind the man? Hello! Our bond will never be broken! Spider-Man! Yoshi! You can't ask me to kill Yoshi! We'll... Do we try Aerial Ace? 27's a big... That's a big gap. That's a big gap, that is. The good old classic, just hit him with Aerial Ace. He's probably got double kick if he's using focus. Doesn't matter what he had, never mind. That's not a Yoshi, exactly. That's a man. That's just a guy. This isn't real. Words are useless. Let your fists do the talking. But this is a Pokemon battle, sir. You are not fighting, Mr. Knob. Put your knob away, sir. Seismic Toss is nothing. He's got more than 20. We can take another Seismic Toss if we need. That's just some dude with O-rings on his legs and clawed feet, except... What? Oh, you mean the Pokemon he was using. I see. I think you're confused. The man was called Yoshi. The Pokemon was called Goku. Goku, that famous character from One Piece. How dare? Yeah, that's I'm telling you, it's Goku from One Piece with his famous move Getsuga Tensho. He's got the sword, and it turns into a different sword when he like says I go big mode. Except he constantly is not allowed to go I go big mode because people keep peeing on him, I guess. Something. I wasn't really paying attention to that part. There's nothing to do in this town. What do I buy? Pokeballs. I just want to sit around with my Game Boy. What am I gonna do in this town? Hello and welcome. Yes. So here's the problem that we're running into, right? Is we have a couple good counters for boss fight itself, the gym leader. But both of his Pokemon are level. He's got Pokemon at level 29 and 31. So that's a big jump. We go back and do the rest of the lighthouse, I suppose. Get Focus Punch. Primeape's not super scary if we can outspeed it. Which I think... Don't worry about the music going kind of broken. It's fine. It's supposed to do. It's fine. It's it's okay. So Primeape can probably be defeated by Spearow if we can outspeed it. Problem is, he's also got a Poliwrath, and the Poliwrath is a little scary. Heracross outspeeds it. And nothing it has is really scary for Heracross. I don't know. So what we may do... I don't want to end stream super early. We haven't been doing much, but... what we might do is just spend some time going through, doing all the trainers here. And then come back. So I think once we do this fight, we do Scene Wood. We can go and do Lake of Rage in the Rocket Hideout, and I think we're golden. Olivine's a little scary. See, this is what I don't get about how the level curve is set up, right? Is the levels for the Rocket Hideout are perfect for where we are like right now. They are right in the range that we are currently at, right? So it makes sense, like, okay, we can now go to the Rocket Hideout. Why not just let us do the Rocket Hideout in Lake of Rage, right? It's perfect. But instead we have to go fight Chuck, who's like 10 levels above where we just left off. And then Jasmine, who's even higher. Who's gonna be really easy. Because her Pokemon kind of suck. But yeah, we didn't stay on for super long, but we might I might do some of that grinding off screen just so I can. Fuck, says Bison. bitches! What's going on? Are you good? Are you alright? Make money? Are you just... Are you okay? Are you good, Bison? Are you having a... Are you breaking down? You good? You good, bud? You alright? You good there, buddy? You doing okay? Doing alright? You okay? Doing good? Everything alright? Fuck bitches, make money, that's all you niece. Okay, thank you, Bison, for your contribution. So yeah, I think because we also want to switch around some of our Pokemon, what we may do is go through... Thank you, Bison. We might go through, we'll level a bunch of stuff up, we'll get them ready to do... We'll do like a big boss rush next week. We'll run through, we'll get Sea Wood taken care of, we'll beat the crap out of the Stone Lady, Steel Lady, whatever she is. And then we go and do Team Rocket. We'll try to, like, optimize it. Ooh, boss run! Exactly. Jasmine! That's her name! The one who's like, I got a really sick Ampharos. Can you get medicine? And I'm like, no! Fight me! Give me the badge! Give me it! Right now! But yes, we will be nice and kind and we will help her get medicine. And then we will beat up all of her precious Pokemon. Does she sound Magnemite's Bolt? Is that her that does that? That's a little ways down the Pokemon card game. There's a pretty info. I know which picture you're talking about. I didn't realize that was Jasmine. Knowing who is in the art is pretty far down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I didn't realize it was Jasmine. Fascinating. Let me look it up. It is indeed Jasmine. My god, the music gets really angry whenever I switch a tab over to my browser. Oh, before we do leave though, I do need to hold on. I can do this on my own channel now, so I got to take advantage of it. Hello? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Hello, game? Okay, fish, please. Fish? Please? Let me fish? Let me fish, please. It doesn't want to go. They took away my fucking fish. Let me fish. Let me get my fishies. Well, I guess between now and next time, I'll also figure out how to make the fish go again. Dang it. Dang fish. all swimming away and shit. But yes, until next time, it's been Pokemon. Didn't make us a ton of progress as we usually do, but we're setting up to make a ton of progress. We'll next time be able to just burn through a ton of stuff very quickly, and then we will kick ass and chew bubblegum. I scared the fish away. It's true. It's true, I scared them. But for now, farewell.